Here I miss again. Oh, I just heard a frickin' chicken. Rat, 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 rat. They got chickens over there too. Like, oh, they they just moved in. Oh, maybe been there a year. Maybe the people on the end that I used to mow Ellie's lawn. And in the back of the house, they built a diamond style fence. No, he doesn't have one. He's got the square, but this is the diamond style fence. Oh, 6 foot tall, 10 by 10 maybe out behind the house. I don't know if there's something in the back like a rabbit cage, but evidently it is a duck cage. Was that a duck? Well, I gotta look a little better next time. Maybe stop on my bike and look right over instead of just looking sideways. Did you see that? That's how I do when I'm watching on my bike, and that's how I look at the next door neighbors or something. Oh, I got my eyes on sight, man, when I'm riding my bicycle. Oh, you better believe it. There's some crazy fucking people out there in this world. I don't know. It's just not taking a breath. I was pushing it out the other way. Not a fart either. I was holding my cheeks in, so. Get it? Holding my cheeks in? Yeah, I was holding my cheeks in. Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was holding my cheeks in. All night I was trying to hold in my cheeks. Yeah, okay. I know, I get it. You didn't, though, evidently. I had to tell you twice. I even had to show you the sign. You know, I once got the sign. You know, and I told him, I said, you're going to wait for me, pal. Not yet. That's my sign. So anyway, last week I left and I went on a ride, and the tires had gone down 2 pounds. And the 2 pounds on a 20-pound tire, I could really feel a difference. What the fuck? I need to change these handlebars. See, by using this, I don't think I can go up any higher. If I could just bring my handlebars up just 2 inches, I would be happier. Right here. Yeah, that's 2 inches. But they're straight across, and I'm bent over too much. What's that? What's that, Gary? Oh, it's a leaf. Boy, does that look like a freaking big roach. So anyway. Oh, you guys did see my new hat, didn't you? Those that haven't seen it yet. Oh, I can do wonders now. I can even shit in the dark. I can. Huh? And the thing is warm too. I'm telling you, it's warm. Because for one thing, on my ears is I got a double layer here. And it's nice and big, and I can bring it down wherever I want to on my head, especially if I go riding. I can just put this baby on there and just cover my ears, and that's mostly what doesn't get covered when I ride, because the toques that I have on are one layer, and they only go down, let's say, to there or something. Some of them even less. They're too small. So anyway, I like this one. Oh, it's starting to get light out. I don't know why. I haven't seen the sun yet. How can it get light out if I haven't seen the sun yet? That's that's odd. It's lighter than it was 2 minutes ago, but how come? I didn't turn the lights on. Oh, I get it. It was the residual light from my new spectator sport. Hit the light, Gary. No, no, I'm all set. So Sharon told me this year. She says, Gary, she says, it's gonna rain. Well, we don't want that rain coming in the house. I says, well, right now, Sharon, the last 3 days it's been 20 degrees and 9 and 20 degrees. And she says, well, can you move the barrel? I says, it's frozen. I ain't going nowhere with that 50-gallon bucket. I ain't moving that. Because even if it was water in it, why the hell do I want to throw water away? And that's the thing that's gonna hit us is also if you don't have water when you can't pump the water because you run out of electricity in your generator, and you have already spent another 5 gallons in the generator. And this is over a 2 week period kind of thing because you only have to run it when you're gonna have to run it, and because there's no more gas to buy. And whatever food we have in the house, we're going to eat, and then we're not going to be able to do anything unless we raid the next door neighbor's garden. You didn't do too much with it this year. The first year it was growing nice, did a nice job with it. But yeah, that's what's going to happen, people. I probably won't see that in my lifetime. But I think that's going to be in 2023, which is, yes, that's correct. This is now 2023. That this is a big change year for the American people. From whether I read it or somebody else reads it, or I'm reading the wrong page or the right page, or what's really happening, what's going on, for what I really want to know and what I really care about. I'm not a I'm a biased person, and you want to know why? I'm a biased person because I know right from wrong. And if the people that are going through this crapola with the bad police, uh, problems with their government, I owe the IRS money, or I just got busted last week, or stupid shit, revenue collection. And that's all it is just a revenue, more money for the government, who's going to run your life the way they see fit. They're already doing it. What was a mandatory vaccination? Oh, you got to get it. Oh, you have to get it if you're an employee of the state or the government. Why? It's killing people. Uh, and that's just the thing that started it was 2020, I think. It's like Ukraine. Oh, we've been over in Ukraine now for, maybe a year? Let's say a year. How long has that been going on? 10 years. We've been over there fucking with Ukraine and that stupid shit that's going on for 10 years now. So all of a sudden the front page of the paper says, oh, we're going to help Ukraine with the Russians, against the Russians. All right. Well, what about the guys coming across the border that have a disease or are killers like the one that killed Bakley in California? I don't remember the name. I bad decisions. Bad decisions that I see my government does. My arm's getting tired, so you know what I know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch hands. How's that? Uh, yeah, I don't see the that the United States is doing any good for anybody except not their own. That's what hurts me. Not their own. Can't help the homeless. Bring in more people, that's going to cost us billions more money. I am one out of how many veterans that get a stipend from Uncle Sam? I get a stipend. I get $2,000 every month from Uncle Sam. Let's say they give it to 20 million veterans. Wow. You guys are spending money. And double, triple, and wow is how many billions went to Ukraine to beat the Russians? That's all it is. Oh, it's another Afghanistan. It's another Vietnam. It's all that stuff going to be wrapped up into one, because this is the big one that's going to happen, and there's a lot of shit's going to go bad, because we got a bunch of clowns down in the government that write a 4,000-page NDAA paper, and it's got everything that you could think of in there. Yes, everything you can think of. We're going to give Gary an extra 3 cents for every dump he takes. So we have to put that in that paperwork to make sure that he gets that 3 cents for every dump that he takes. Yeah, I read one this morning. Oh, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it just gave money away. Gave it away for no fucking reason. Sure, I'll pay my taxes. Everybody else pays their taxes. But from what I've been told over and over and over again, that the corporations don't. I don't get it. Or not don't. They pay taxes on everything else, I think, through the corporations, LLC, I guess, I don't know. They must pay some kind of tax, but if they make $2 billion a year profit, are they paying $1 billion back every year? If I made $200,000, I'd probably I have to pay $125 a year for that. Half? Is that what the going rate is? I make nothing close to that. I'm never ever going to see that kind of a rate for my taxes. I don't know. Just stupid shit. Everybody thinks the same thing too. That's what it is. Everybody else is thinking the same thing. Except Hillary. Hey, by the way, are Bill and Hillary in jail yet? Wow. Talk about I plead the fifth. Boy, that's a direct question, you bitch. My next door neighbor. She is Coast Guard in Newport, Rhode Island, and she's getting a transfer to New London because her husband, who was just retired from the Coast Guard in New London, has just retired. So he's home, takes care of whatever, and she still goes to the service every day. So he's retired 20 years anyway, because they got Alaska and New York license plates on their cars. That goddamn rooster. Yeah, they got 3 different in Connecticut. That means they must have purchased a vehicle. Faces, baby, faces. Isn't that a David Bowie song? David Bowie. So this is my neighborhood. Maybe this should be an everyday thing right here. Garage talk with the Beezer guy. Oh yeah, I'm going with it. No metal.